So, what is going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I got a very unique Herald of Perfection, right?
Yeah.
Deck profile for you guys today, and you know what, this is pure Herald?
Pretty much pure Herald.
Pure Heralds with, of course, addition to Ben 10 and things like that. And today, you are in top 16 currently for the OCS, the Open Circuit Series in Toronto, so I'll definitely update the title on whichever place you come in today, big tournament in Toronto. So, how's this deck working out for you?
First, I like to call this deck Richard's Angels. Kind of like Charlie's Angels. The deck is amazing. It's very, some would say linear, but it's because it's Herald. You gotta know what to negate and when. And like, you know, bluffs, like kind of like poker playing. You gotta know like if they're just kind of bluffing you right now.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's really spammy, really fun, and plus so many cards.
All right, awesome. So without further ado, let's start with the deck profile.
All right, we start with 3 Alti First Ed Heralds, because
that's beautiful, man.
Yes, you gotta play Altis or else you're not really playing the deck. Alright.
That's sarcasm, by the way, guys. Don't take it too seriously.
Or obviously 3 Benton, the Searcher.
This card is just the nut, man.
Yeah,
this card makes the engine.
And then this is a thing that people don't play. 3 Edekin. People play Saffira, and I'll kind of go in more detail later. But
wait. You don't play Saffira?
I don't play Saffira because Saffira is a +1 at the end of the turn. When my turn's over, my opponent will not be able to play. That's what this deck does.
Okay.
Alright, if you don't know what Edekin does, when it's ritual summon, you can add a ritual spell from your deck to your hand, so it's instant.
Nice.
And you play the 1 Dakini. The reason you play this is because it removes, like, you know, Ultimate Falcon if they only have 1 and stuff like that, and just, you know, some kind of like blue eyes removal, because this deck has no power. Awesome. But usually I side him out because it's garbage.
Nice.
Alright, you play the sticks and the chairs. This is your secondary power play. You usually play this after they get rid of your Herald, because they all be like, oh, I don't want Herald on the field, maybe I'll Farfa it, maybe I'll Alec it, whatnot, Fogblade, etc. And you're like, alright, I can't do anything, but then you just reveal stick chair and then you just go off, because they exhausted all the resources on your Herald. Awesome. And then the card that wins almost instantly if you draw it first turn and you're going first, Gale Dogra.
What the heck is this? Why? Okay, so explain Gale Dogra for us.
Gale Dogra, more than once per turn you can pay 3,000 life points to send 1 extra deck monster from your extra deck to your graveyard.
So you send
Herald Arclight, which searches a ritual spell or monster. So you pay 6,000 for a +2. I remember Desmond Johnson once saying, I'll pay any amount of life points to +1. Well, I'm paying 6,000 +2, and it's amazing. Because with this, saying 2 Heralds, you get, those are fairies, which will correspond to Arsaur Christia. Because you need 4 fairies in the graveyard. Saying 2 is 2, and then you can easily get the other 2 in the graveyard. And get a Herald and Christia lock.
Wow.
So this card's amazing. And the reason I play 3 of these, and only 1 Manju, is because when you summon Manju, you think it's a +1, but it's really not. It's a level 4, which can't be used for the what's called Hero Perfection Tribute, unless you use like Gale Dogra, but you rather just have someone Gale Dogra. And yeah, it's really garbage. That's not a +1 anymore. It's just almost like a Rhoda, a really bad Rhoda. But I play 1 because there's nothing better, and sometimes you might need to search that ritual spell or monster. And that's all for monsters. So no Saphiras, obviously. Pre-prep for the only target.
Yep.
And my 6 ritual spells. The Machine Angel for Cyber Angel. Yep. Standard stuff. 3 Dawns.
Yep.
Nothing special here. Alright. And then this deck is special because I don't play Ritual Sanctuary.
Okay, wait. So you don't play Ritual Sanctuary in this version? How come?
Ritual Sanctuary is a -1 if you think about it.
How?
Playing Sanctuary, yes, Sanctuary itself is a card, but you pitch 1 to search 1. So you lost a card just to go 1 for 1. So it's actually -1 when you think about it, unless you count the card itself on field as a card. But it's just like, well, the card on field is useless unless, like, on your opponent's turn, and it's only good on your turn. It's really a -1.
And it's only really good, in my personal opinion, if you play Petite Angel, right?
Yeah, Petite Angel, which I don't, because, like, Gale Dogra is just godlike. And it's like, oh, but what about, you know, level Stick? You know, you have four spells in your graveyard, you can special it. Well, if you have 4 spells in your graveyard, I mean, you played a lot of spells already. I don't know what kind of spells you're playing and how long your deck, this game is going, but you should not have 4 spells in your graveyard.
Yeah.
I mean, by this point, you should have won or lost. Like, there's no reason. For the pluses, I play the 3 dank desires.
Wow. Okay.
They're like, oh, why did you ban your Christian? Well, then you suck. I mean, whatever. There's a lot of things you can banish. Like, oh, what if this, what if that? Well, it's RNG, it's a card game, right? It's always kind of some kind of random, but it's a +1. It's free, it's instant. Two Intercers in case I go second for anti-spell, because that's really huge in the PK Fire.
But you always want to go first, right?
Yeah, I always want to go first. It's the one thing that you don't want to see turn 1, and if you draw 2 of it turn 1, like, I mean, it sucks, but like, you need to, because you want to play, and there's also vanities, stuff like that. For the 1-ofs, Upstart because 39 cards, Prep obviously, Instant Fusion, and 1 Regeki for if you're going second. These are like going second turn, because usually they don't do anything. And for the last one, you know, you can't get Ursa Christia, you can always go to the old school Vanity's Emptiness.
Awesome, that's pretty much it for your main deck.
Main deck, 40 cards.
Okay, let's go off to your side deck real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Side deck and an extra. See what you play.
Alright, side deck. I guess we'll do spells. Monster first, I guess. So if I let's just say I win game 1, I'm going second. If I'm going second, usually sign 2 Maxis. If you're BA or what we call Blue Eyes, Cherries. If you're Metal Foes or Yangzing or stuff like that, you got Veilers, just hand traps. And then the Denko for pure Magic Specters because they play on Tempest and all that nonsense. Yep. And this, just MVP. And more hand traps because I'm going second. Typhoon for the Metal Foes. And I actually had a guy play Secret Village, the Spellcaster, and like, this is trap, right? So you just, alright, but goodbye. And then the 4 spells is just like for Vanity's Fiend and whatnot, just removal. And all this stuff is only if you're going second. If you're going first, just play the main deck again.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
But like you always want to pretend like you're siding.
But you're really not.
You're really not. You'd be like, oh, I'm gonna put back this and put back that, but they think you sided, but you really didn't. If you lose game 1, you want to go first again, obviously, and can't go off.
Yeah. Okay.
And then these are just all like turn 2 stuff. I try to build the best turn 1 deck. I tried Reasoning, which is pretty good. If you put the TJ Angel and 2 Christias, and it gets you a lot of fairies in the graveyard, etc. I also tried one Duende Piece, but that's almost a neg 1 because your opponent needs to draw 1, but it's still powerful. I might put that in. Okay. And other than that, there's really, I just don't like Ritual Sanctuary or Saffira. Like, these are turns later on. Like if you end with Saffira and Herald, that's still okay. I mean, it's not bad. You have like 3-4 negates, but because PK Fire is pretty much like the top with like Metal Foes and Blue Eyes. PK Fire has like Alec and Farfoot and Fogblade. There's just so many removals that you know, just the Herald itself doesn't do anything because you chain properly, like Farfoot 1 or like Seer 2. Herald can't negate your Farfoot, and Strike can also like kill Herald Perfection too. So there's so many ways to get rid of it. You want to open Perfection and Christie as fast as possible. Okay, Saffira will not ever do that for you. Okay, sick. Okay, I just have to go play. Okay, awesome. All right, Richard. So let's go off to your extra deck real quick. And you know, unfortunately, you had to go because you had to play your top 16 match, and you won your top 16. Yes, I did. Against Metaphors. Yes, I did. So man, now you're advancing to the top 8. So congratulations on that. Thank you. So without further ado, started. I'll finish the extra deck. So our 2 Heralds for Galdagra because you can only pay up to 6k. Even the Upstart you can't do 3 times, so 2. The only rank 6 you go into is M7 and Beatrice. You want to go into this because when you make Iratin, you can make it twice. So you go Iratin, such a rich Machine Ritual, and another Iratin, and then you make another one. You overlay it into Beatrice or this, so that you can make your graveyard have 4 fairies. And this is really important because sometimes you have 5, you have 3. You pitch 1, send 1, or you can add 1 back. Instant Christia. Nice. This is why we play these 2. For the Star Seraph, we play the Deltaros and 1 Evil Storm Ouroboros staple. I didn't have room for the Masquerade. For rank 4s, we have obviously the staples, Stellar, Castel, the Utopia and Utopia Lightning for, you know, just damage stuff. Diamond Dyer and Fairy Cheer Girl, which actually came out more. What the heck is this? So it takes 2 fairy level 4 to rank into it, and then on your turn, detach 1 to draw 1. So drawing 1 is really important because you can draw more fairies in the gate. And if it's already on a field, like, you know, whatever, you can keep drawing. So this is your draw engine if you really need to, and it's really good because it takes 2 fairies. And then obviously the Norden from Instant Fusion, and then 2 cherry targets, Dante and Spirit Dragon. I wanted more targets, but I wasn't afraid of anything else really. Okay, awesome. So
if you were to say, what is the main concept of this deck? Of course, it's Herald.
It's Herald.
So to bring Herald and Christie out, correct?
Yeah, Herald and Christia Turbo. And if they exhaust all resources, stick chair, secondary plan. 2 explosive packs. Wham, wham, and then
Okay,
you win.
and explain one more time why you don't think Saffira and Ritual Sanctuary is good in this deck.
Saffira is a +1 and a turn, and Ritual Sanctuary is a -1, because I don't care about having it on a field, because it does nothing.
Okay, and definitely Ritual Sanctuary is way better in the pure Side Ranger versions where you play the Patine and everything.
Yes.
But in your particular version, you're just mainly focused on the Gyodagra, correct?
Yes,
All right,
Dogra. And you know, with this build, you can you can end the field with Ouroboros, Herald Perfection, Christia, 5 fairies, 2 Mashiri Angel Ritual in your graveyard to protect it. And because Ouroboros sends this card, they start with 5 cards, you have 5 fairies, and they can't special. So it's complete lockdown. Nothing they can do.
Okay, awesome. Okay, Richard, you are absolutely amazing. Anything else you want to say?
This deck is amazing. I think you should pick it up. It's relatively cheap. I mean,
It's pretty cheap.
I mean, besides Desires, but like you can still play without Desires. It still works pretty well.
Okay, oh yeah. By the way, what would you replace for Desires?
Replace for Desires, I would just 1 day a piece. I'll talk about earlier, which is pretty good.
So one day a piece, because there's a lot of budget players out there.
Yes,
so,
there are.
So
And
take out. So 1 day a piece.
1 day a piece, and there's a couple staple cards like Maxi. You can always play Maxi. It's always because you don't always go turn 1. And if you have some traps, I don't put 1 trap, but I like the 3 to 4 traps lineup. And that's if you don't have Desires, you can play 3 or 4 traps. Like those are still pretty good.
All right, awesome. So that's your alternative suggestions. All right, guys, this is Sam from Team Sam signing out. Make sure you guys test this out for yourself. And yeah, all right, guys, peace.